at art in other parts of Nigeria, starting from Benin City, the Edo State capital, where the old and new exhibit side by side. Then head to the nation's capital, Abuja, where artists are using their skills to talk about what's wrong with the environment. That and more on this week's edition of the show. A warm welcome. I'm Melinda Akinlami.
Black women all over the world should reunite and re-examine the way history has portrayed us.
The Crowne Art Gallery exhibits alongside two contemporary artists in a show titled Traces of the Time in collaboration with France-based Nigerian curator Bose Fagbemi, who feels the need to treasure the old and encourage the young.
There's something happening at the Crowne Art Gallery in the heart of Benin, Edo State. A young crop of hands have been discovered and their works have been displayed in an exhibition called Traces of the Time. The audience listen and read through what the program entails, after which they take time to admire the works which make time stand still. The essence of the event is to show what artists in the States are doing, especially coming from a place which is renowned as a force to be reckoned with when talking about arts and culture.
The idea behind this is to help promote upcoming young artists based in Benin, because we've not heard much about young artists from Benin, from Edo State. We know about the masters, the contemporaries, and the modern ones. So we want to try help the young ones come up as well. So give them opportunity to showcase their works, and hopefully we'll find some more ones to be able to promote as well.
It's important to see they are embracing modern and contemporary styles, although they have a rich pedigree to boast of. One of the leading lights of this show is Pius Owolabi from Igara in Edo State. He studied fine arts at Auchi Polytechnic and University of Benin. He had taught art and is now into full-time studio. He talks about the inspiration behind some of his works.
I call this painting Sucked Oranges. I decided to make this painting because of so many pathetic situations I see around me. I have seen a lot of young, promising young girls that started with good dreams, promising, ending up wasted. Yeah, so, and I have tried to capture that situation in this painting. In this painting, I have tried to represent everything good about a young lady with oranges. And I said to myself, if a young lady treats her oranges well, she will get a good reward for it. But what if she carries her trade of orange to the wrong environment? The result is what I have tried to capture in this painting.
Pius had to work in quite a short notice, and he did very well. Because you don't meet an artist in 3 months and say, we want to run a show, are you game for it? And he worked to nail. And then Camere, who's brilliant with his portraits, we can tell from that you really want to stay in the painting, you want to stay and admire more. So we are still in awe watching what they've done. And I'm happy, I'm quite happy.
Some of his works on display include Sucked Oranges, Obairediawa, Good Morning, Chaos, Sweet Talking, What a Friend, Evergreen, and Composite Lady.
Most of the time, it doesn't really take much to do the actual work, that is the act of painting. Much of the work is done at this conceptualization stage. Actually, that is a real job. That's a bigger part of the job. Because if you don't get that aspect settled, you will just be fumbling.
Then there's Kamire Mosibe, born in Benin City. He attended Yaba College of Technology in Lagos and has worked with many art galleries.
I've seen very beautiful jobs here today, jobs that can compete with any art job in any part of the world, not just in Africa. And I'm not surprised at what I'm saying, because when I got the invite for this and I saw the name of one of the artists on the card, it happens to be somebody that I have worked with in the past that I know about, and I've seen his job. So I knew that it was going to be as good as what I'm seeing here today.
Dignity of Labor, Ishekiri Dancer, African Woman, Imagine, Rhythm, Obaiware 1 and 2, Blossom and Transformation are just a few of his works showcased.
There's a present Oba. So most people paint it on the color. So I decided to make it on black and white. Why I love black and white so much. And it's a color that I enjoy working with. Why I decided to put that red color is that it's a present. It's a present king on throne. So you will know that red will tell you that it's a present Oba on the throne. Most people think that black and white is a hold-up painting. So I decided to use that red to tell you that no, it's still on the throne.
Both artists participated at the exhibition held during the coronation of the Oba of Benin, and they stood out amongst the lot, probably why they were chosen to headline the show. While celebrating the new, treasuring the old is the case here, as modern and antiques stand side by side, a combination of beauty and rarity.
Quite recently, I've been focused mainly on modern and contemporary. And so it's been like we're recycling the same people, the same method, the same news, and it's a pride for Nigeria. So the idea is to discover new ones coming on, to take after, to take over when we stop recycling, and to show that here in Nigeria we still have the young ones and more talented people, and most especially from Benin, that is really quite rich in arts and culture with the history of bronzes, sculptures and others.
The curator is Bosse Fagbemi, a Nigerian who lives in France and is impressed with the way the art scene in the country has been evolving.
They are vibrant, they want to show, and it's not easy finding them, and it's not easy for them getting that opportunity to showcase with the masters. So they really want to give everything. So it was done within 3 months. So which is almost like a miracle. As people will say, not really just them. For me, it's not magic, it's not miracle, but we still stand in awe that this came out. Yeah.
Traces of Time shows the growth of the art scene from the ancient to the modern era. There's been no dearth in ingenuity. For the guests who attended the event, there's a lot of potential seen in the hall, showing that there's still so much yet to be tapped in the creative industry.
Immediately I got into the hall and I saw the collections. It reminded me of the richness of the culture of Nigeria, particularly that of Edo. They've been able to mirror the society, mirror the time, which is the theme of the show, Traces of Time. So, and again, they've shown their creativity in diverse media, be it painting, be it mixed media, and all of that.
I saw some beautiful pictures. This exhibition is a great one that has opened our eyes to see many things that we have not even known before, and begin to admire some of this artistic work, and particularly the historical fact behind, most of this painting.
I'm very happy that the program came out very successful, and I see their works are so fantastic because I'm really impressed. They really blew our minds.
These pieces of art aptly reflect the theme as these young artists capture their impression of the world around them as they keep the culture of art in Benin City, which dates back to the 16th century, alive.